Hey guys, it's Nina from Worship Piano Tutorials, and I'll show you how to play the song With Everything by Hillsong United. So the introduction for the song looks like this. And that repeats. And before I go into detail about the introduction, I wanted to remind you that you can donate to this ministry by pressing on that link above. You know, I spend a lot of time making these tutorials and it's very time consuming sometimes, but I really try for you guys. So if you really want to support my journey in doing this, go ahead and donate, and I really appreciate that. Now going into the verse in a more detailed manner, we have B, the chord B, and then F sharp, and then G sharp minor and E, and then they repeat. So pretty easy. And the introduction, you're going to be playing the first and fifth with your left hand, and then with your right hand you're going to be pressing on like B and D sharp, and then you're gonna do B and C sharp, and then you're gonna do B and F sharp. So watch. Back to B and D sharp. So see that? B and F sharp, and then back again at this. So again, right hand. So pretty much you're playing 3 times and then once like this, and then 3 times and then once like that. So and then you go into the verse. And verse is the same exact thing, and if you can sing and play this at the same time, go ahead. If it's hard for you, just press on the triad. So for example, open our eyes to see the things that make your heart cry, to be the church that you would desire, like to be seen, and E. But then if you could play the, flowy style, open our eyes to see the things that make our... So anyway, I'm not even gonna try that because I can't even do that. I probably could if I practice a ton, but it's really hard to play that the introduction while singing the verse. But anyway, verse, very self-explanatory and easy. Just if you want to make it super quiet, just press on everything once. Open our eyes to see the things that make your heart cry. Or you can kind of add a little bit more. So open our eyes to see the things that make your heart cry. So 2 different patterns, right? One is, the other one is just, so whatever you choose, the volume that you want to start with. I would suggest to start off with the really quiet. Open our eyes to see the things that make your heart cry. I think that's just perfect. But anyway, going into verse 2, very similar, right? Break down our pride to all the walls we've built up in unearthly crowned in all our desires, will lay at your feet. And then pre-chorus, let hope rise and darkness tremble in your holy light. So beautiful, goodness gracious. Anyway, so pre-chorus is G sharp minor, E, then you have your B and F sharp, and then that just kind of repeats until the last line. It gets kind of confusing. You add a C sharp minor, E, and F sharp. Anyway, so you transition from verse 2 very easily, right? So at your feet, E, going to G sharp minor, let hope rise. Keep it pretty empty, you know. And darkness tremble in your holy light. Every eye will see Jesus our God, great and mighty to be praised. So you saw how loud I got just in that one line. So keep it pretty quiet, right? Hope rise, just once pressing. Darkness tremble in your holy light. So you kind of hear, you want to kind of start building it. Every eye will see. And then on Jesus our God, you want to be going full bass, right? Jesus our God, great and mighty to be praised. So anyway, you just go really loud on Jesus our God, right? And full bass meaning just 8 times the measure, right? Just pressing on that. And remember that in praised, it's really easy to be praised, to switch. But remember to hold out that E, to be praised, until you switch to that last F sharp. And then you go into the chorus right after the pre-chorus. So, and the chorus chords are B, F sharp, G sharp minor, E. And then again, B, F sharp, G sharp minor, E. So this is very high, right? So, God of all days. What I like to think of is, think of the chorus as the verse, except the verse you're doing really quiet and lower. But this is like louder and higher for the guy vocal, right? The guy goes an octave higher in singing. So, God of all days, glorious in all of your ways, the majesty, the wonder of grace, the light of me. So again, you're going full loudness, right? Just that bass, and then E, and you go into pre-chorus again. Let hope rise, and darkness tremble in your holy light. That every eye will see Jesus our God, great and mighty to be praised. And then after that, you go into the bridge. And before the bridge, you have this instrumental that's so beautiful, and it has the bridge chords. So those chords are E, G sharp minor, B, and F sharp. So right after the chorus, you have this instrumental, and you're going to play that with those chords and then go straight into the bridge. So the way you play that is with your left hand, you're going to be pressing on the octaves with your right hand, you're going to be playing this melody. Oops. So you're going to start off with the F sharp minor. So if you have the right effect, you could just press it once, but I'm pressing it a lot of times, so. So you're pressing this 4 times, you're pressing this 10 times, and then, so this is how I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully that count helps you, because sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, when does this switch to this and when does this switch back? So again, you kind of have to listen in with the chords as well. So for example, when you're playing the E, you switch to the G sharp. And then when you go to F sharp, you switch to C sharp. And then so I hope this really helped you in knowing how to play. It's kind of difficult, but not really once you get it. So, once you know the notes, and the counting really helps, guys. Counting really helps. Anyway, so after you got that down, you can move on to actually singing the bridge. And if you are brave enough to sing and play this, that's amazing. If not, just go ahead and play chords like I will. So for example, I'll play the instrumental through. So here, let's go from the chorus to the instrumental and to the bridge. That way you kind of know how it all flows. So, mighty to be praised. Straight to E. G sharp minor. So very gently. Very gently, right? And then you get louder. Got louder. With everything, we will shout for your glory. With everything, we will shout. So you kind of want to make it a natural progression. I started out kind of quietly, right? And then you're getting a little louder. Of course, if the male vocal is singing, it's very high for him. It's not very high for me, but like, with everything. So the higher the voice, the louder you get, right? And then you go into bridge number 2, and it's same chords almost, but you have your E, G sharp minor, B, and F sharp. I feel like it's kind of flipped, the chords, and then you have E, G sharp minor, B, and F sharp, and it sounds like this. Go back to bridge 1. So again, just very simple, the bridge 2, except the chords are a little bit different, but very similar. So throughout this whole loud part, you can choose to play the with octaves, the melody that we kind of played, like with everything, shout. just a very messy version. But just to let you know, you could totally do that. So these main keys that we played, just go ahead and play them through the loud part if you feel like it. Anyway, and then the song, that's it. That's pretty much all the parts of the song. It's kind of difficult in some places, but I'm sure you guys will get it. Not too bad. At least you didn't have to sit here and figure it out for yourself, because that's what I was just doing. Anyway, so that's the end of the tutorial. Just want to remind you again that it would mean so much to me if you donate, because it does take a lot of time to create these, and I'll really appreciate your support. Go ahead and click on that link, and I will see you on my next video.